Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video about my tattoos and my piercings, and I'm really excited about it. I'm just going to be talking about them, the pain and why I got them. And if you guys want me to do an advice video, whenever you go to get tattoos or piercings, I only have my ears pierced, my lobes, so I won't be able to really give you advice about other piercings, you know, other than lobe piercings. But yeah, if you want me to do an advice video, I would be more than happy to do that, because that'd be cool to help you guys out if you're planning to get a tattoo or a piercing or whatever. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into the video, and I'll start talking about my piercings. So I only have 3 piercings. I don't have any earrings in right now. I should have put in earrings. I totally didn't even think about it so you guys could see. But yeah, I don't have earrings in, but I have 3 piercings on both of my lobes, and I got them all done at Claire's. I mean, pretty basic. I think I started when I was in 2nd grade, and then I got my 2nd and 4th grade, and then I got my 3rd my senior year in high school. So yeah, and I mean, they didn't hurt. I mean, I thought they were going to hurt really bad, but they don't hurt. So if you're scared about getting one, just get it. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. And they healed up fine. So yeah, that's my ear piercings. That's all I have. I do want to get my tragus pierced, actually more on this side, and the middle cartilage, right here. I'm afraid to get my cartilage up here pierced though. I don't think I want that, but maybe right here. But I mean, I don't really want any other piercings. I can't get my belly button pierced because I have an outie, but yeah, that was random. But yeah, so on to my tattoos, which I think is more interesting. I've always wanted tattoos ever since I can remember. My mom has one, my dad has one. I've always wanted them. I've loved watching the tattoo shows like Miami Ink and LA Ink. Yeah, those were so good. I always used to watch those when I was little, and I like the one on Oxygen right now. I don't think there's a new season out, but that one's really good too. So I really like those. I love tattoo shows, and I was like, I want a tattoo. The only thing that's holding me back, of course, is the age, because I mean, I've wanted one since forever, and the pain and what I would get, and but otherwise I just really wanted one. So I finally decided. I turned 18, and I didn't get one until the next year. I was still 18, but it was January. I turned 18 in May, and I didn't get one until January the next year. But yeah, so you really have to think about it, and I just always thought about it. I was like, what am I gonna get? And I really wanted something to do with dance, because I am a dancer. I've been dancing since I was 3, and it's my passion. It's something that I love so much, and it's just had a big impact on my life, and I wanted something to do with that. So I kind of wanted a quote, but I was like, no, I'm not really a quote person. So I decided to get 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, ... And at first I wanted on my ribs, right here. And I was like, no, because that scares the crap out of me, because I don't even know if I want to get it because of the pain. Because that was the most thing I was terrified, is the pain for tattoos. And I just decided to get it on my foot, on the side of my foot. I'll insert a picture here, because I'm not going to show you guys lift my foot up and show you. I have pictures, so I'm just going to insert it here. So yeah, that's my tattoo. I got it sometime in January. I went in, and I was so nervous. I was just mainly nervous about the pain. So I was so nervous, but I scheduled an appointment. The day of my appointment, I literally just stayed in bed and talked to nobody, because I was so nervous and scared. And then I got there, he put the stencil on me, and I was like, oh my gosh, this looks so good. I'm doing it no matter what. And he started tattooing me, and I was like, are you serious? This is what I was worried about? And I was just chilling on my phone while he was tattooing me, and it maybe took 5 minutes or less. It wasn't that big of a deal whatsoever. So I say that the pain for that was probably like a 1.5, 2 out of 5. Like, seriously, it was nothing. But I did have to go get it retouched. I had to get it touched up because where I got it, he said it falls out a little bit. So I went back, and of course it's gonna hurt more since they have to go deeper into the scar, like under the scar tissue. And so I went back because it fell out a little bit on the 8. It fell out at the bottom of the 8, and some of the dots weren't there. So I went and got it, and it hurt a lot more. Like, a lot more. My dad went with me, and I was like squeezing his hand because they really have to dig in. And I'd say that was like a 3.5, that pain to 4, kind of. It did hurt more. I'm not gonna lie, it hurt more. And yeah, so I got that tattoo, and then I was like, well, I want more, obviously. So I thought about it more, and I was like, well, I like just said I'm not a quote person, but I did get a quote. It's not really a quote. It's from like a song. It's from the song "Fly Me to the Moon" by Frank Sinatra. It says "Fly Me to the Moon." I'll insert a picture here. So I got my first tattoo. This is my second tattoo on my side. I went to a totally different tattoo shop, and I was so much happier with the tattoo shop and with the tattoo shop I went for on my side, because I didn't really like the one on my foot. But I can go into detail more about that in another video, but because this is already getting really long. But yeah, I got the one on my side, and I was really nervous about that because it's on my side, and that's like the worst place to get it, pretty much. I told you about why I got my foot. I mean, because I love dance, and 5, 6, 7, 8, that's like, like 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you start the dance. So that's why I got that. And my side, I've always loved "Fly Me to the Moon" by Frank Sinatra, and I guess it doesn't have like a really deep meaning. I mean, tattoos really don't have to have a deep meaning if you don't want them to. Even going into the tattoo shop and getting it is like a memory and like a meaning, So I got "Fly Me to the Moon" because I just really love that song. It's one of my favorite songs, and it just makes me so happy listening to it. I can be just in a really bad mood, and I listen to that song, and it just makes me really happy, and I just really like that song, and I just love the phrase "Fly Me to the Moon." I don't know why, I just love that. And so I was like, well, I'm getting that, and I saw a picture. I didn't know, I knew I wanted it on my side, but I didn't know exactly how I wanted it. And so I saw this picture with this really hot guy, and he had a writing that was like sideways, like a tattoo, like sideways, and I was like, wow, that's kind of cool and different. I want that like that, so my tattoo like that. So I did, and it kind of took me forever to pick out the font because I hate fonts. Like, some of the fonts, like some fonts that people get, like you can't even read them. So I was like, I need to really think about this. So I did. I found it, and like when you find something, you're like, that's it. You just know. You can look more, but it's just like, that's it. And that's just the same with tattoos. Like, you think about a tattoo you want, and you know exactly where you want it, like what side. Like, I saw this "Fly Me to the Moon" on my right side, and I saw 5, 6, 7, 8 on my left side, and I couldn't picture it anywhere else. So yeah, it's just weird how it works out like that. But anyways, so I went in, I scheduled an appointment, and I went in again, and I got it, and it did hurt. But it was such a better experience than the other tattoo shop, because the guy was so nice and just awesome. And it did hurt more. I would say it's like a 4 out of 5, 4.5 maybe out of 5. I mean, I didn't cry or anything. I mean, I sat through it, and I was like, and like at the bottom of like Moon, he started at Moon, thank goodness. Well, I thought thank goodness, but then I was like, oh my gosh, this actually really hurts. And then he got to the middle, that didn't hurt as bad. And then he got to Fly, and he did Fly in one stroke, and I was like, because it's like, it didn't take a long time, but it felt like a long time because he didn't pick up his machine. So that hurt a lot more. So yeah, that's like a 4 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5. But it was so worth it, and I love that tattoo, and it healed great. Better than my 5, 6, 7, 8. My 5, 6, 7, 8 like peeled a lot, and it fell out, but it healed great the second time. And let me say, when tattoos heal, they get so itchy, so do not scratch them. But they just get really itchy. And so, on to my third tattoo. I only have 3 tattoos, and this is probably almost about all the tattoos I'm going to get. I have one other in mind, but I'm not going to get it anytime soon because I got tattooed 4 times in 4 months, which is crazy because I got my 5, 6, 7, 8 tattooed twice, and then my side, and then my one on my back. So I'll show you the one on my back right now, my third one. It's gorgeous and I love it. I went to the same guy, the same tattoo shop, and basically why I got this is because I just really love the beach. Like, when we always go on vacation pretty much every summer, and sometimes we go to the beach, sometimes we go to Disney World, whatever, or sometimes we just take a smaller vacation. And when I just go to the beach, it's just like I'm so happy. It's just like the place where I feel like I belong there, you know? It just makes me happy, and thinking about it just really makes me happy. I just feel like, I don't know, it's so amazing there. Now we always go to Myrtle Beach too, but I don't live by a beach at all. So anyways, yeah, and I feel like I belong on the beach. I just love the beach so much, and I love seashells. We always collect seashells and bring them home. And I always look on the app We Heart This, or We Heart It, or something like that, to look at tattoos. Whenever I'm bored or something, I saw a girl with a tattoo, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that tattoo so much. It was a seashell, and I was like, well, I want a seashell. I didn't get the exact one as her. I looked on Google, and I found a picture that I really liked, and I brought it in, and he did such an amazing job. And this took, okay, my side one, I forgot to tell you how long that took. That took probably like less than 10 minutes, and this one took probably, I would say, like 45 minutes, and it definitely like hurt. It did hurt. I mean, tattoos are going to hurt, because I mean, they're sticking tons of needles in you. It's gonna hurt. But it was probably about, I would say, like a 4 out of 5, because like whenever he was continually doing a line, that was like killer, but whenever he was doing just the short strokes, it was fine. And it was my first time getting shading, and the shading seriously was not that bad as the outline. The outline definitely hurt worse. So yeah, and that's the biggest one I'm probably ever gonna get. I got it a week ago. I got it on a Tuesday. It was a week ago, and I just love it so much. It's still healing. It kind of peeled a little bit. It's not peeling anymore though. And it's really itches right now, so I'm trying not to itch it. It's just so bad though. So yeah, those are all my tattoos. So yeah, I only have 3, and I'm thinking about getting like maybe 1 or 2 more. I definitely don't want to have my whole body full of tattoos. I definitely want to keep them very like covered up if they need to be. So yeah. And I love, like, about my seashell, like, if I want it covered up, I can just wear a top like this, but if I want to show it, I'll just wear a tank top that, like, it's not like a racer back, just like a strapless, not a strapless, so I guess I could wear a strapless, but just like a spaghetti strap tank top, and everybody could see it with my hair up, and I just love it. I love all of my tattoos. I don't regret any of them. I mean, I've only had them for a short period of time, but I love them so, so much. And I just love looking at them. I love having them on my body, and sometimes I totally forget I have one. It's just like a part of me now, and it's always been a part of me, you know? I love my tattoos. I love tattoos in general, and yeah, it's a way of expressing yourself, and it's kind of like an art form, and it's just something that's like meaningful and like a memory that you're always gonna have, and it's really cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Sorry if it was too long. I know my videos are like always crazy long, but this one kind of has a meaning to be really long. So if you want me to do an advice video about tattoos, definitely let me know. Leave questions down below if you have any questions, and I will totally answer them. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!